I was so thrilled when I got my first Walston system, a used system I bought from Lee Campbell. My primary use is I fly in some really tall grass. Even with a good line, it's hard to find the models without a tracker. I primarily use GPS systems, but I thought it'd be fun to do an experiment again with the Walston. So I put my Walston transmitter in this plastic container and took it to this field with some really tall grass and just threw it in the grass without watching where I threw it. Either I shut my eyes or I threw it behind my back. And then I walked back from where I started and tried to find it again. Well, actually, I found it every time. And of course, I had a good idea what direction it was in. So this was more about zeroing in on a tiny spot. With the more experience, I've gotten better using the gain control and listening to the differences in the noises and how the squeaks and clicks, how they've changed and when you need to turn down the gain. It would work better using some earphones. I know Chuck Powell had said that, especially if you were at a contest and you had engine noise. I'm thinking this sort of system, it might be easier in finding the really small area than it would with the GPS. With GPS, it probably gets you fairly close, but the accuracy varies with the satellites, and then you have to use the radio strength to get you directed right to the exact spot. So I did this, I believe, probably about 4 different times, and I was able to find it usually probably, within a few minutes when I got fairly close. Similar to the Walston, I have the BMK RF system, which isn't quite as good. And then for GPS, I started out with the Pixis, which has worked well. And after using that some, I decided to buy the BMK system, which has a few more bells and whistles. I guess the most important thing is whatever system you have, if you're able to find your airplane reliably. At the BMK, they even have a smartphone app. Well, with any of my systems, I find them sometimes as much fun as flying the airplanes.